Welcome back to another Sims 4 video. Today we're going to be building our new house that we're moving into next week. So some of you may know that Deli and I are moving, and she recently just built this house on her channel and furnished it, and I'll link those videos down below. And I reacted to it in those videos, and I think my office was a little small. So I'm going to do my version of this house and furnish it how I think it should be done. Right, so this is the same lot that Deli built on, so I'm going to build here as well, and I've got the floor plan here, which I'm not going to show just for privacy reasons. I'm not going to show any photos or anything of the actual house, but I have it up here for reference. So I'm going to try and build what I think is a pretty good representation. So I'll just start with the basic shape, which I feel like there's a lot of guesstimating here. So I think maybe the basic living area. So this is the living room. This is like a little dining area. This is the kitchen. And then this is like, I guess, another little family / dining area. Though I think the proportions are slightly off. So I might adjust this as we go, but I'm going to get the basic shape. And then I'll see how the other rooms fit in and go from there. Because I think it'll change, but we'll see. Okay, I've got kind of the layout, but definitely the proportions of these rooms are wrong. Whoa, this house is, this is way too long. I mean, it's kind of this, but this is still too long. I've sort of readjusted the size of some of these rooms. I think the problem with converting to Sims is it doesn't line up quite right. I think this room is sort of in between 3 and 4 tiles. The bathroom is like also that kind of smaller size. And this bedroom is also, I guess, kind of like a 3x4, but it's also, that's too small. So it's kind of, look, it's as close as it's going to get. That's all I'm going to say. And then there's like a little outdoor area here, like that. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think that's the basic layout. So what we've got, this is the main entrance here on the side. Hallway, kitchen, dining, and that's also like dining. That's the living room. Bedroom 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bathroom, laundry, and that's a walk-in closet for this bedroom. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Then let's do the roof. Yeah, that looks good. So then we need the siding, and then some wooden decking as well. I'm not quite sure, maybe like that? That might be a bit much. Yeah, kind of like that. And then we'll do the foundation as well. There's like a little brick foundation. Okay, that's looking pretty good for the sort of shape and all that. Let's do the windows now. So we've got a big window just about, let's have a look at the floor plan, probably in a little bit, maybe about there. It's like a gray frame, so a pretty big window. And then there's a couple at the front as well. So like here and here-ish. Yeah, that's probably about right. And then we have a few windows along the front section here. Oh, maybe, oh no, not that bit. So that bit there, that's like a little wardrobe kind of thing. So I guess not there. Front door, I would say maybe it's, no, it doesn't look anything like this, but kind of this vibe. That's kind of good. I mean, these windows, not right at all, but it'll do. It'll do. Probably more black. Well, actually kind of, is there a gray? Yeah, actually, there you go. That kind of matches the walls. Yeah, beautiful. I'll just quickly go around and do the rest of the windows. Okay, so I think that's the rest of the windows done. I mean, I might adjust them as we go through. I'm not quite sure, like the kitchen one might be a little bit off. But that's kind of what we're looking at right now. So I'm gonna do the doors next, and those are just gonna be some simple white doors for each of the rooms. Now in here, this is actually the laundry, which is kind of like a laundry in a cupboard, also known as a European laundry, which we call that here in Australia. Though on Deli's video, no Europeans even knew what that meant. And I don't know why it's called that. That's just what they call it. Basically, it's just a laundry inside this cupboard. So there'll just be like a sink, and then you have your washer and dryer just in there. Now this is like a little cupboard kind of thing as well, just like a pantry, or not a pantry, it's not a kitchen, but just like a linen cupboard kind of thing. Same with this. And I guess that would also just look like a cupboard rather than a full door, but I guess I'll do a door there. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Also, yeah, Deli said this too, in Sims, 1 tile wide hallways are super duper thin. Not what it's like in real life at all. It'd probably be like 1.5 tiles. I feel like we really need the innovation of half tile walls. Like I think we need to be able to build on those dotted tiles. Like that would make so much difference. That would be huge. Can they do that? That'd be amazing. Could just do a sliding door. It's not a sliding door, but I think I'll do this because this is probably closest to what it is. Yeah, that'll work. Interior is essentially floorboards, like light wood floorboards, kind of this color, but not as textured. I think a little less texture on them, but pretty much throughout all this area here. And then the rest is gonna be carpet because those are the bedrooms. We'll just do carpet in those. And then that's the bathroom, which I believe is just like a gray tile. So essentially exactly the style that I would actually build. Like, this is kind of exactly the kind of house I'd build. So I'm pretty excited for us to actually move here. Now, all the walls are pretty much just white. So it's pretty standard just to have blank white walls. At least here it is. So actually the bathroom is not, I'll change that. But pretty much everything else is just that. The bathroom, I believe, is also just a gray tile on the wall, which again, perfect. I was just gonna do like a little bit of a lighter gray because otherwise I think it gets a bit too dark. Now, this is actually like a frosted window, which I don't know if we could do. Oh, well, that's gonna be too big, isn't it? Whatever, I'll just leave that. Okie dokie. So, I need to do a door here. I think this is a sliding door as well. I guess I'll use, it's not this, but I'll use that. And this is an archway. I'm gonna use this one. I think Deli used this one as well, but like she said, it is not this ornate. It's basically just, it's kind of just an archway made out of the wall in real life, so it's not even like framed like that. And there's a door to the kitchen here, which I think is, I'm not sure. I think it's like an old door. Like, I don't think it's one of the, I think it's kind of like something that needs to be updated soon. But you know what? I'm just going to use one of these doors. So this is, okay, so the way this works, it is a strange layout and is something that if we decide to stay in this house for a long time, we might want to change. Because this is a living room which is kind of long and thin, and this might not even be to scale properly, but it's kind of, it's a bit awkward because it's like this L-shaped living space. So this, like I said, in real life, this is kind of more open. In real life, it kind of feels more like this, but again, there's like an archway here, so we'll leave that in. So it's kind of, it's a bit awkward. So this is a dining room, but then the kitchen's in the next room, and there's also dining space here. So, I mean, we'll probably just use this. So we're not quite sure what we're going to do with this space, but I guess we'll figure it out. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get some lights in here. All right, so I'm going to start furnishing this. Now, I'm not going to do like dream furnishing. I'm going to do, you know, somewhat like realistic. I'll kind of just use the stuff that we actually already have. So we have like a sectional couch that's kind of this texture. You know, it is kind of similar to this. Gray though. There's not really a gray, which is actually kind of annoying. And it's like that. This is kind of the couch we have now. It's actually a sectional. This bit here is like joined together and that bit's joined together. So there's not too much we could do with it besides just putting it in there like that. Which then kind of begs the question, what do you do with this space? That's why we're like, I'm not quite sure. Like when we move in, we're not quite sure what to do. Maybe, I don't know if there's any power points over this side of the wall. But if there is, I wonder if it's better to go this way. Oh, but that won't work because the couch, the L is this. Oh, that's annoying. If we could get a new couch, it would probably work. But this one, because it has the corner piece, blocks off the door. I think the only way it's going to work with our existing couch is probably this way, which is not ideal because you'll have the sun coming in reflecting off the TV, which is annoying. Pet peeve of mine is reflective TV screens, so that's going to be annoying. Will's deals with what we've got to deals with. Then we have like a TV table. Yeah, here we go. So these are actually wall mounted. So just imagine there's legs under there. And then I guess the TV won't actually sit on top of this. So I'm just going to wall mount the TV, but the TV just sits on top of that too. So just, you know, use your imagination. I'll just lower it down a bit. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, so that's kind of the furniture we already have. Although again, this is gray. It's not really a gray here to use, but that's fine. Okay, I can't imagine that would be a black frame in there. Probably just, I think all the doors are white framed, so we'll just go white with that. Okay, so it's kind of good. I do like that the living room can actually be separated off from like the hallway and that, so you won't get the sound of the TV traveling down to the bedrooms. That will be really nice. Okay, I guess I'll do more details later. Let me do the kitchen real quick. Now this is I guess the only part of the house that isn't really renovated, because the previous owners pretty much renovated the entire place, or at least like updated it. And this is the oldest part of the kitchen, which is this old kitchen, maybe from the 90s or so. It's a little rough, but definitely serviceable, and we'll definitely be able to get some good use out of it. Now, I don't think it's an island, but it is like a return that comes across. The scale of this is not right. It's kind of annoying, because it definitely should be about 3 across. All right, so it's like that. Imagine that it's not glitching out. Okie dokie. Kitchen sink. There's a big sink here. There's a stove here, which I believe is a big standing unit. Maybe something like this, I guess, kind of looks like it. There's also a little bit more counter on this side, but with the Sims, it doesn't really work. It's a small kitchen, but it's not this small. But I think given the scale we have to work with here, this is kind of it. I will definitely be keen to actually show you guys what it looks like in real life once we move in. Okay, so then over here, this is like where the main pantry is right there. And then this section is actually where the fridge goes. And we currently just have like a black fridge. I guess this is the closest fridge to what we have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna guess there's probably a thing above that, and it probably lines up better with the walls. But again, Sims, we can only do so much, so that's how it's gonna lay out here. So you can see that we've got we've got a little bit of a small kitchen, but it kind of works. I also think this window is probably lower. Windows, surprisingly, when you look at windows in real life, they're not perfect like in Sims. Like it's probably like this, where it doesn't line up, which is annoying, but it is what it is. We can sort of hide that by just putting a curtain there. Now, there's no dishwasher in the kitchen, which I'm not looking forward to. The current owners just have like a freestanding dishwasher like here. So I guess we're gonna do the same. Like, I guess that's why we gotta decide if we're gonna be here for a long time and if we wanna do up the kitchen, because then obviously that'd be something we would wanna add in. But I don't think you can place these outside of counters, so I guess I just won't place one. But they have it's like there. Yeah, it's like a perfectly usable kitchen, but it'd be nice to modernize it a little bit, I think. All right, so this is the dining area. And the current dining table we have is just a small circular... Oh god, the circular tables in Sims are not good, are they? I always come across this problem. I mean, this is the closest to what we have, but it is so far off, so I'm not going to use that. I will just use a square table. Well, the table we have is probably more like... It's like in between this size, and it's a circular. It's probably a little bit smaller than that. This is far too big, but I'm just going to use this. Oh, that's nice. That is a nice table. I'm going to use this, and our dining chairs look exactly like the Hey Harry one. Yeah, this one. Probably like this. We have 4 of them currently, so I'm just going to go with that. The table is probably closest to that. That's too orange, but it's probably as close as it's going to get. Okay, so that's a little dining area. I'm not really sure what's here. I'm just kind of placing the actual furniture we have. It's going to be so empty when we move in because we're going from a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. So having the 4 bedrooms is going to be amazing, but we have nothing to put in them. Okay, then we also have a sort of console table, which I guess is going to go... I think we decided we're going to just put it in the hallway. This is... I'm going to remove this cupboard here because I don't think it's really working in The Sims. The scaling position's all off, but I think there's plenty of room here to actually have a little sideboard kind of thing there. And we have a nice picture that goes on top of it. Actually, hang on. It's this. See, it's this, and that picture's on top of it. So this, I think we're going to put by the front door because I think that makes sense. Maybe like this, but if I make it a bit smaller, and then maybe change the colors to... Oh yeah, let's go like something like that. That's kind of ballpark colors. Yeah, that's actually, you know what? That's pretty good. Oh, I can have it behind me here. Yeah, see, look, those colors, that's actually pretty good. I think they match up kind of well. Okie dokie. So this here, this is actually all one room. So this is the smallest bedroom, which I think is actually, this is probably, well, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. This is close to the size of it. It's probably maybe a smidge shorter, but it has like this little walk-in wardrobe around the back. Deli, in her video, made this my office. And look, if we can fit the spare bed in this room as a guest room, I would much rather have one of the bigger rooms because we're going to be using the guest bedroom far less, and we're going to be using the offices every single day, And the guest bedroom maybe like once every 6 months, maybe more than that. I don't know. But you know what I mean. It's going to be used way less. So I think we can fit a queen bed in there. I looked at the measurements of the room. I'm pretty sure we can fit like a queen bed is really good. If not, a double bed will easily fit. So I think that'd be a much better use of this space than an office. Just saying. Do some bedside tables, just these ones because they're nice and small. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. I guess we want this room to be particularly low maintenance because otherwise, if we're not using it that much, we don't want to have to come in here and do a whole bunch of work every time someone comes around. Now, I can use Dream Home Decorator for this. Oh, actually, I need the things for it. Hang on. Modular. Yes! We can actually do like a walk-in wardrobe. Yeah! All right, so we get some clothes. Just change these a little bit. There you go. I don't think there's a door here. I think it's kind of just open to that space. So I guess I'll just leave it like that. Now, I think it would be nice to probably have some decoration in this room. So it's not just like a pure white void. What about a couple of these on the wall? Just to spice it up a little bit. Yeah, it's really, really simple. Just a nice little guest room. There you go. That's great. Now, this is the laundry. So we'll do washer and dryer just stacked like this. I'm sure that this is probably how it's organized. This is a really basic setup of pretty much any European laundry in Australia. You just have like a little sink unit and then like the stacked washer and dryer. Again, this would be like in a cupboard, but it wouldn't be functional if we did that in Sims, so I'll just leave it open. Now, this is the bathroom. Controversially, Deli did not put a toilet in her bathroom build. Totally forgot it. Now, I believe the toilet... Okay, so the thing about this bathroom is I believe this is actually a sliding door. So it slides open. And I think probably needs to be over a little bit more. Because I think this is too big. That's probably better. So I think in the actual place, the toilet is kind of here. Like it's not right in front of the door, but it's kind of like here. So you'd slide the door and then the bathtub is sort of in front of it. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. So the bathtub's here. Oh, I'm so excited to have a bath. I haven't had a bath anywhere I've lived for a long time. I think this is too small now. I really need the half tile Sims so we can build in half tiles and make it more realistic. Then there's 2 sinks, which is quite nice actually. They don't look like that, but I guess I'll use those. Those are probably the closest. And then there's a nice big mirror behind those. Not quite that big. It's actually a little bit shorter and higher, but we'll just go with that. And then the shower is over this side, and it's not as small as this. It's probably a little bit bigger, but you know, that'll do. Cool, so that's the bathroom. Actually, I can probably fit in a hamper. So the laundry system actually works in this house. Heck yeah. Oh, speaking of hamper, a bin would probably be useful. I'm not quite sure where it would go. Probably in one of the cabinets somewhere, but in Sims, I will put it over here. I'm gonna use this one just because it has a lid. Right, this is looking pretty good. Now, we come down to the main bedroom, which is here, because it's the biggest room. And then these 2 rooms is what I believe we will use as the offices, because this is the biggest room. Then these 2 rooms are similar size. I think this one's technically a smidge bigger than that one, but I think Deli wants this one because it has the window to the back garden, which I think she's really looking forward to. Whereas this kind of looks out to the side of the driveway and a fence. So view isn't as nice, but I'm still more than happy to take this over this little tiny room. So I think these 2 are going to be the offices. That's the main bedroom. So let me get a bed in here. Now we want to get a nice new bed, kind of this style. Yeah, kind of like this. Maybe just like that. That'll be fine. All right, and then we have the big Bobo painting on the wall behind us, which I know so many people don't like, but it is pretty epic. I love it. Now I think Deli used this for Bobo. Obviously this looks nothing like it, but because it's a circle, it'll do. I think she just used like a black one or something, so that'll be fine, like that. Alrighty, bedside tables. I think these as well are nice, you know, just nice and simple, all good. So that's pretty good. Now this is like the built-in wardrobe, so I'm gonna use these get together ones, and I'm just gonna overlap them in both rooms. Our current bedroom is not big enough to fit anything besides a bed. Well, actually, and Bowser's bed. We do have Bowser's bed at the end of our bed, which is just a blanket, so I guess I'll use a rug to represent that. You know, the best one, this kind of, oh my gosh, this is kind of like exactly like his blanket that he has. And we put it at the end of our bed just like that. This is like the realistic furnish of the house. I think it's going really well. Now, I'm gonna have fun with my office. So this is gonna be my office. I'm not actually sure how I'm gonna lay it out because, yeah, the door and the closet are on this side of the room, right? So then there's like a blank wall here and here. So the question is, well, first up, I want like a really big desk, like this big, probably not this big, but again, probably like half a tile shorter than this, but I would love a big wooden desk. Okay, I guess the question is, do I put it up against the window and block part of the window? Because I'll probably, I think Deli mentioned this in her video, I'll probably have the curtains closed like 90% of the time, just because when you're recording a video and you need all the lights on, if you have sunlight coming through, it kind of ruins the lighting in a video and it messes it up. So it'll probably be closed. So I could just have it here. And then I would have a green screen because I've got this green screen here, which, oh, I guess you can't, how can I? Here, yeah, this green screen here. So this is just a pull up and pull down one like this. Oh, look, there's the moving boxes. So just, yeah, it's just like this, right? So I could easily just put that in the middle of the room, but they also make one that you mount from the ceiling, which I would really love to get. Where is the green, actually green screen? Yeah, you know what? Let me just use this as my green screen. Yeah, so in a perfect world, would love it hanging down from the ceiling, okay? Monitor-wise, I'll have probably two monitors. I have 3 at the moment, but I'd ideally like to get some bigger monitors. Oh, I can use, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So then I use a Panasonic GH5, fantastic camera, and it's literally in between my monitors, pretty much exactly like this. I'm gonna angle it a little bit because I want it facing this way, like I said, so it sort of misses the door so you can see this as the background. And then, okay, lighting. So I have a couple like this, essentially. And then I typically have one, I might have to use a different light for this, maybe this, and I'll just scale it down. And then I have, at the moment, one sort of down here. and then that lights like the bottom of the green screen. This is kind of what I have at the moment, so I'm just gonna go with that setup. I think, you know what, I do think in front of the window would probably be good because I'm probably not gonna open the window. And if I do, it would actually be nice to look out the window. And yeah, I think that'll work. And then what I can do, I could get like, my favorite, oh my gosh, if I had that as an alternative background, my dream bookcase. I love this in The Sims so much. If I could get this in real life, I would absolutely do that. All right, Deli's office is this one over here. Now, she gave me a really stingy one in her video, but I'm gonna try to do something good here. So she actually put her desk here is what she was thinking. And I think that's a good idea. Because there's not really, because I know she wants to look out the window. And I think, like I said, if I'm sitting here, I want to look out the window. Although, having said that, if you have giant monitors in front of your face, you can't really see out. So I think probably on this wall would work best for Deli. And Deli has similar setup to me. Although she actually has a third monitor, which goes up above those two. So I'll get a third one out. That's kind of how it is currently, except on a smaller desk. And then she has the same camera as me. So I've just pointed it sort of more towards this corner because I think that's probably what's going to have to be used. So I think that'll work. And I'll just get the same chair because whatevs. But then, yeah, she also has a green screen too. Whoa. I'm not sure if she wants a ceiling mounted one or not, but we also, like, this one's obviously floor, comes up from the floor, so maybe we'll just use that here. They usually have to sit a lot closer. The problem with the floor one is you can't have it too far away because it's quite small. So it kind of probably have to be there, maybe even closer. And it's pretty much the same light setup. So that'll be, I think, Deli's office. Oh, it's kind of, these are kind of coming out the wall. Yeah, ignore the tripod legs on these. Oh, whatever. It's going to stick out the wall. Ignore that. But yeah, this is, I think, well, we don't actually own a second bed, so this wouldn't exist. But I was going to say, this will probably be how we move in. I guess also minus that. So we actually have a lot to fill. I guess these desks also don't exist yet. So we wouldn't even have that either. We have a lot to fill. Actually, there's a coffee table too, so maybe I should put that in. Anyway, let me put that stuff back. So we have a square coffee table. I guess it might potentially be too big for this living room. As you can see, it kind of, at least in The Sims, it's a little awkward. Now, yeah, so this is kind of how we're going to move in. So it's pretty good, but we have a lot of room to grow, which is great. Like we got this whole space here, which we're still not sure what to do with. Also this extra space in the living room. Now Bowser does have a giant bed that is in the living room, so that will probably actually sit here. I was thinking that he would probably like this window at the front of the house because he loves watching and guarding. So I think that'll be perfect spot for him. He actually has a bed that's actually kind of raised though, so he could probably sit up higher. So imagine that this is on legs. And then what, there's a big blank wall there? Like what do we do? And what do we do with this space? We're really not sure. Like, I mean, I guess, well, it can't be, well, it could be a dining room, but what do you do with this space then? Have another dining table? And then this space is what, like another dining table outside? I'm not quite sure. It's kind of a little confusing at the moment. The other idea we had was just like a little home gym area with like a yoga mat kind of setup and some weights. It would probably be a good spot for that. But I'm just going to leave that empty because we don't have anything to put there. I think a nice big mirror here would be good too. Either here or somewhere else. Not as ornate as this, but there's not really an option that isn't that ornate. So ignore the styling of that. Yeah, that's kind of it. I guess I should probably do the outside. Let me just get a fence and stuff around it. I'm actually not sure what fence goes around the property. I know there is a tall fence, but I'm actually not sure what kind of fence. So I'm just going to use this. I don't know. And then this is like an undercover alfresco dining area, which Deli really doesn't like. Also, it's not the best. I mean, the best bit about it is that it's undercover. But other than that, neither of us really like it. So we'd probably want to change this area. But at the moment, I'll just do a little roof over it. I think it's, what is the roof made out of? You know what? I think it's actually like clear, like corrugated plastic kind of texture. Okay, so imagine that's flat and uglier. And that's what it looks like. Because otherwise, I mean, this is kind of nice. I don't mind this, but the actual one is not very nice. The only outdoor furniture we own currently is a barbecue, and that's literally it. So that'll go here. That's all we have. Suppose I should get the pet bowls as well. We'll get like a little, for Bowser, he has his outdoor water bowl and a food bowl. Okay, so that's that. Anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. That's all we own. Now, I believe that there's like some little flower bed action going on here. I'm not sure what kind of action we got going on here, but I'm just going to do some hedges. Sure, that looks nice. Something like that. Little tree there. I think there's like a tree in the backyard, maybe over here somewhere. It's kind of tree-like. Is that too big? Maybe that's too big. Nah, I'll go with that. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The new digs. Pretty exciting. Now, what I would like to do is do a renovation of the dream furnishing. So I guess I should probably, let me get rid of this shelf because we don't own that. We also don't own this, but I think we'll get a bed pretty quickly after we move in. So I think if you guys enjoyed this, I would love to do another version of this where I come back, renovate it with the dream furnishing, similar to what Deli did. And not just the furnishings, but renovate like maybe how the kitchen's laid out and change a few things around to, perfect it. And also add in, more stuff that I would like to get outside, more stuff over here, just sort of flesh it out a little bit, maybe change some of the walls around in terms of the wallpaper. But I think overall this is pretty good. So let me get Deli. Deli!
Is it filming yet?
It's always filming.
It's always filming.
Yeah.
Hey.
Welcome, Deli, to the channel.
Hi.
Now, you built this recently on your channel, and I want to have a go as well, because there were some things I disagreed with.
Well, yours will definitely be better.
Well, so the difference is, I know you built the house, and you sort of left it empty, then you furnished it as the dream renovation and furnished. This is like the house as it is, furnished with what we own.
Yeah.
So it's nothing too crazy. But
Okay, so it's half empty?
yeah, pretty much. So here we go. It's our little driveway.
Oh, that's
Here's our door.
nice. Oh, interesting
don't worry about-
window placement.
Well, that's, I think, how it is, isn't it?
I think there's more space between the windows.
Well, okay. I would have spaced it out more, but it's Sims and the scale was off, so.
True.
Anyway, let's go through the door. So in front of us, we got our little sideboard thing, and that's the picture that goes above it. See, look, I'll show you. See, look, the colors are pretty close.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's just a little more neutral, not as
Yeah,
pastel.
that's kind of wild in coloring.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah, and there's a little laundry, but again, like in yours, it would have like a cupboard door over it, but it looks kind of dumb in Sims when you do that. So there's a little laundry. Okay, let's go back down this way. So through here is the living space, which is kind of rough.
Ooh.
I did play around, ignore those leaves. I played around with the couch, and this is really the only way we could do it with the current couch.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward room. I
Yeah.
think we might need a different coffee table because
That's a little bit bigger than it actually is, because I was saying it lines up with the end of the couch there. So like when you push it in, so this is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, but we don't want to have it pushed in all the time.
No. Anyway, and then that's a little TV cabinet there.
There's a TV cabinet.
See, I would like to have the TV on the other side, I think, because you'd get all the sun coming in reflecting off the TV. That's what I was concerned about.
Oh, you can never put a TV in front of a window.
You can definitely do that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like to.
Yeah, but then the sun comes in and reflects off the TV.
Then you close the blind.
But then we're going to be sitting in the dark all the time. I think we'll have to figure it out when we move in.
We'll Google
And then
it.
here's Bowser's bed. So this is like his raised bed, but they don't have one, so that's why it's floating a bit.
They only have flat beds.
Yeah, so this is like raised up, so you can sit here and look out the window and sort of see toward the entrance.
Oh, that's cute.
And I just put a mirror there because I wasn't sure what else to do with it. And here's the empty weird room, which I thought, I guess, like you were saying, could just be like a home gym kind of thing. So anyway, ignoring that, let's go through to the kitchen area. So here's the kitchen. There's the pantry there on the right and the fridge.
Oh, nice.
And then that's the little kitchen. The scale, again, is a little off. I think it's a smidge bigger than this, but it's the best we can do in Sims. That's that. And they don't have any good circular tables in Sims, so imagine that's the same as our circle table.
Oh, and then you've got Bowser's little
Yeah, and I just put a
spot.
bin over there because, I didn't know where else to put it in Sims.
Looks good.
That's over there. And then there would be a dishwasher here, but you can only place them in counters.
Oh, yeah. Did you tell them there's like a freestanding
Yeah,
dishwasher?
I don't know if the owners will take that with them though, because it might
who
be
knows?
theirs. Anyway, and then out the back, the only furniture we have is a barbecue.
Yeah.
And a couple of bowls.
And dog bowls. Yeah.
I was like, we literally have no outdoor furniture. And also, this looks way nicer than it actually is. So I made sure to let them know that. Anyway, back through here. There we go. Down the world's narrowest corridor.
It's not that narrow.
No. So this is the spare bedroom.
I thought this was your office.
No. This is the spare room. I kept it pretty simple.
But I gave you a green screen.
But look how nice this is.
It does look nice.
Very simple. I didn't want to go overboard.
I'd stay there.
Because especially if it's a spare room, I figured we don't want it to be high maintenance,
No, it'd be minimal.
And then 3 is just a little walk-in closet,
Nice.
I don't really know what that looks like, but I did that. And then through here, here's the bathroom with a toilet.
Oh, we have a toilet in our build. That's so cool.
Bathtub, sinks, shower, that's the bathroom.
And that window's frosted.
That is right. Over here, so this is my office.
Which basin do you want? Like who's getting the right and who's getting the left?
I don't know. What do you feel in your heart of
I
hearts?
feel in my heart I should have the left.
Okay.
It's like the same side of the bed situation.
Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. So this is my office. That's my green screen that comes from the roof.
Oh.
So I can pull it down and pull it up. Because I was trying to figure out which wall I'd want my desk on. And I just put it in front of the window because, like you said, I'll probably have the curtain closed all the time anyway.
Yeah.
And it's not like a particularly stunning view out that window anyway.
Which is why this could be the guest room.
No.
With the view, because you don't use the
No,
view.
I was saying the view isn't good out this window.
Oh, I thought it was.
I mean, it just looks at the driveway and a fence.
Oh.
Anyway, so this is my office because it's bigger than the guest room and we'll use this every single day. So it's going to get much more use out of it. See, look, I got my camera, my screens, and my lights.
Where's your keyboard?
Well, I use voice activation.
Wow.
So I was thinking as well, like, obviously I don't have it in here because we don't own it, but I can set up like a little background in this corner over here. And I thought, because if I angle my camera, I can angle it so you don't see the door as well, so you just see the corner a little bit, so I can sort of decorate over there.
Yeah, can you get a juice bar and be like, welcome with your juice whiskey?
And then, yeah,
Like
then
a
I thought because it'd be
card.
good having the ceiling mounted one because I can just go up and out of the way.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's my office.
That's cool
Whoa.
as.
And then this is your office.
Whoa.
So I also tried to figure out the best place for yours because I know you wanted to look out the window and see the backyard and all that. And I figured going in front of it wouldn't work because all your screens would block it.
Well,
And then
maybe that should be the guest room. And I moved to your office and you moved to the...
No, you can have the little. You
guess.
can have the little office.
No one wants the little room.
Well, that's why it's a good guest room because it's the smallest.
It's got a great wardrobe.
So yeah, this is your setup. Yeah, I thought because then you can sit here and you can look out the window that way.
I like my desk.
Yeah, nice big desk. And then behind here we could set up like a nice little background as well for you there. So this is just the floor green screen because I didn't know if you wanted a ceiling one too. Also, I'm not sure which bedrooms have the ceiling fans in, but only 2 of them have ceiling fans.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure which one. I don't think this one has one though.
Oh, good, because I'm scared of ceiling fans.
And here's our bedroom. It's Bowser's bed.
Oh, Bowser's bed. That's so cute.
That's our bed. There's Bobo.
Oh, Bobo.
And that's kind of, I was saying like that's the only bedroom furniture we have because we can't fit anything in our room
That's all
anyway.
we have.
Yeah, and that's the house, I think.
Wow, this is so exciting. Oh, I'm so excited.
So, and then yeah, you can see so big empty void here, and this is also going to be kind of empty, and I guess all the walls are going to be really blank. We're going to have to get some stuff for that.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll do with that extra little nook room.
I don't know. I think
Maybe
the comments might have a good idea.
Yeah, if you guys have an idea, let us know. Currently, it's Bowser's room. Yeah, well, that's really cool. Can you please do like a dream reno furnish, please?
Yeah, I mean, if people like it, I definitely will.
Yay! Comment down below if you want to have a Whoa.
Hang on. Okay, there we go.
Comment down below if you want to have a reno furnish by James.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out Deli's video on this as well. I'll link that down below. I think I have a better office in this version.
You had a green screen.
I still have a green screen in this one too.
Yeah, but it was a painted
And I also have a bigger room too.
It was nice and cozy.
So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time and have an awesome day.